Welcome back to Money Talks. I'm Matthew Moore in Istanbul. Now, Greece has the highest unemployment rate in the Eurozone, with nearly a quarter of its workforce currently without a job. But take a look at the young, and the figures are much, much worse. People aged between 15 and 25. Half of them are out of work. Now, Charlotte Dubenskij looks at the impact on people in the capital, Athens.
It's the start of the working day in Athens. But while thousands of commuters make their way to earn a crust, for others, the day starts here, at the job centre, or in cafes to seek work using free Wi-Fi.
The whole society here is in a crisis, so that has the results on every field, even to find a job, to make a relationship, to do everything. So that's not a good period from Greece here. So that's the reason I want to go somewhere better, with a great level of living.
But in a country that's still in an economic crunch, that's not an easy task. If he leaves, Pietro will only add to the statistics. In the last 6 years, 3 out of every 4 university graduates have left Greece to find work elsewhere. Professor Panagiotis Sotiris says that's dashing the country's hopes for the long term.
People that were very young when the crisis started, they have this feeling. And it's not just that many of them have been unemployed or have been forced to seek employment abroad. Even those who are here, they don't have the same sense of future. They don't have the same aspiration to a better future. It is as if their future has been stolen or taken away from them.
Many young people have to rely on parents or even grandparents to support them as they seek out opportunities, and they have to be flexible to find them.
We're trying to persuade them that life is changing constantly and the economy is changing constantly, so they need to acquire always new skills so that they can adapt to the ever-changing environment.
But that's not always easy.
Young people in Athens are pessimistic about their future. Many say the only jobs available are part-time in cafes and restaurants like this. And those who have been able to find a full-time job say they only take home $560 a month. That's 2/3 less than the Eurozone average. They say it's enough to survive on, but it's not enough to lead a life.
And if nothing changes, the next generation may have even less to hold on to.
Well, that's the view in Athens of many people who feel that there are a lack of opportunities for young people in Greece to find gainful employment. So what's the Greek government doing to address that? Well, joining me now to discuss that issue is the Minister for Jobs, George Katrigalis. Minister, thank you for joining us. 50% of young people are unemployed. What are you doing to address that?
First of all, to revigorate the economy, because in order to have new posts of work, we must have the economy back to development. And we have good signs for that. And we have also good signs also at the front of the employment. In the first 7 months of this year, we have a record for creation of new jobs, the best since 2001, a 15 years good record. And I hope that, not just hope, I have confidence because the data support this optimism, that situation is going to be much better in the future.
What are you doing to stem the flow of graduates who are leaving Greece and deciding that this country isn't their future anymore?
With regard to immediate measures, Prime Minister has just announced that 250 million to a special fund for research aiming exactly on keeping and, if possible, getting back in Greece these especially talented young scientists. I'm confident that the bad are behind us, and now we are facing the perspectives of a recovery.
Minister, thank you.
It was a pleasure.